Alexander Fleming, which some might say is a genius, in my opinion, was a sloppy scientist that so happened to be at the right place doing sloppy things that just turned out in his favor. And boy oh boy did his sloppiness paid off. He was a microbiologist studying the bacteria Staphylococcus at St. Mary's Hospital in London. His goal was to develop a vaccine against bacteria that cause diseases like typhoid fever and diphtheria. However, his careless approach with his research would miraculously lead him to discover something that would change humanity forever.
Are you trying to say that this scientific discovery was pure luck?
Not trying. It was 100% peak luck. Why? Well, as legend suggests, he was a messy worker. In other words, he would eat on top of his work, leave food laying around, not properly dispose of things, not keep his station sanitized. Basically, he did everything that will get you fired on the spot today, but somehow Fleming became the head of the department, which, let's be honest, granted him the privileges to get away with it. Now, the outcome of his sloppiness wasn't supposed to happen, because if you follow protocol, there is little to no chance of contamination, especially back in his day where contamination sources were everywhere, so he needed to be extra careful if he wanted to study bacteria. After preparing all his samples, as legend suggests, he left his half-eaten sandwich next to the plates and went off to the weekend or something like that. After having a lovely time, he comes back to find everything contaminated with fungus. If you ever had roommates during your university years, you probably know what I'm talking about. In one of the plates, a big spot with dead bacteria could be seen, because he had prior experience with his enzymatic discovery, which was also peak luck. He immediately observed that the fungus had killed the bacteria. Now, while I'm pretty sure that he was a sloppy dude, the fact that he didn't just throw away everything and start it over was his talent. He noticed what was happening there. After studying the fungus for a few months, he was able to isolate the compound, and after many tests, he discovered its antibacterial properties. More precisely, he discovered the first antibiotic from the fungus Penicillium notatum.
So, he rediscovered antibiotics.
Well, what do you mean he rediscovered?
Well, it is a known fact that ancient Egyptians used moldy bread to treat infections. However, modern medicine dismissed that as fringe superstition.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that the knowledge of antibiotics has existed for thousands of years, but because it falls into the category of homemade cures, like some sort of old wives' tales, the entire medical community simply dismissed it?
Sounds about right. Look it up.
Searching. Holy guacamole, it's true. Now it kind of makes me wonder, how much of our history is either a lie or just plain misinformation?
Bro, this is a rabbit hole you really don't want to drop into.
Why? Shouldn't we strive for the truth?
Only if you're ready for an early grave.
Oh, shit!